Hey guys, so I'm just going to do a quick review of this movie because I've been thinking about it for a while and I can't understand how so many people like it, because this is not going to be a very flattering review, I can tell you that. We're of course talking about the 2012 movie The Woman in Black. I don't get it. I don't know why. I watched it, okay, I like Daniel Radcliffe. Why is it so famous and made so much money? I just don't understand. Okay, so let me just double check my notes. Okay, it came out last year. Now, the film opens with the death of three little girls. They get up and they walk to their window and they jump out, killing themselves. Obviously, this ties in with the whole Legend of the Woman in Black. It's a pretty good opening, I must admit. I kind of was a bit like, oh. But yeah, so we then cut to Daniel Radcliffe's character, who is a junior lawyer type person with a law firm. He gets sent to Ilmarsh House and he has to basically sort the paperwork out, get the house ready for sale, because the recent owner has just died. So he gets sent out there by his boss and basically says, look, if you don't do this, then don't come back. But he needs a job because he has a 4-year-old son. His wife died in childbirth and he's having a really hard time coping. The legend goes that if you see the woman in black, she will then kill a child by getting them to commit suicide. You know, we see a few child deaths in the movie. It's not very nice, but obviously it's quite shocking and it's kind of cool for the movie. I must admit, this movie is very bland. The majority of the movie is just kind of watching him go up and down in carriages and look through papers, and the suspense in this movie goes on for way too long. I mean, there's only really a handful of moments that you see the woman in black in like scary form when she's deliberately trying to scare him. It's too much. It just goes on for ages. It's worse than when they're like reading out names on like X Factor and things. They take fucking ages. Yeah, I mean, there's a rocking chair scene that was alright, I must admit. The suspense was built up pretty good, but the rest of it's just waiting around for a not very good payoff, I must admit. I won't give away the ending, but I must say the ending to this movie was probably the most infuriating ending I've seen in a really long time. I can't really give away the ending because obviously that'll give away the twist of the movie. But yeah, as he gets more and more involved and he realises that there is a very real connection between Women in Black and these children dying, his own son is going to be coming to the village, and he doesn't want him to be the next victim because it dawns on him that that's a very real possibility. So he decides to try and find out how to stop her. He does find out how to stop her. And yeah, you know what? Maybe I can sort of semi-give away the ending without actually really giving it away. He finds a way to stop the woman in black. And he does it. But the ending of the movie ruins the whole of that. And you know what? If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, right? And I can't tell you because if you haven't seen it, then damn it, I don't want to give away the ending, even though I really want to rant and rave about how shitty the ending was. It pissed me off. And even like the very end scene with Daniel Radcliffe and his son and that I can't say, even that was piss poor and weak. Okay, so apart from the rocking chair scene and all of that jazz, the film made 130 million or so. Spent about 15 million on it. I don't know what they spent 15 million on. Probably the costumes, because obviously they did make it look really, really Edwardian. It was great, I must admit. But as effects go, they didn't really need many. There weren't that many scares. What the hell did they spend 15 million on? There is a 1989 TV adaptation of the book, obviously the book by Susan Hill, that came out in 1983. The 1989 adaptation apparently is 10 times better than this, and everyone thought this was great, so Christ knows how good the bloody adaptation is. I might actually check that out. Pros of this movie, the only pro that I can think of are the effects. I thought Daniel Radcliffe's acting was alright, but it was a little bit off-putting because it's not that I still see him as Harry Potter, but he's got a very naturally young looking face and a young sounding voice. So the fact that he then had to be a dad of a 4-year-old boy and be a grown up, prim, proper young Edwardian man, it didn't really do it for me. It wasn't very convincing. Yeah, there are no other pros, just cons. The film sucked. I have nothing else to say about it. It fucking sucked. I would honestly, genuinely love to find somebody else that thought it sucked, because I haven't found anybody. If you thought this movie was good, feel free to say it was good. It's an opinion at the end of the day. I don't care if you liked it, but I'd like to know why, because I just don't understand. And I think I might put this in like a flipping top 5 shit movies or something. But yeah, that was my review of The Woman in Black. Wasn't that informative, was it? But yeah, maybe it was just my way of ranting about it. Bye.